Yo, what's going on, everybody? Cuffing the Dip coming at you guys with another one, guys. Hopefully, everybody's feeling good out there. Let me go ahead and hit the lo-fi on. Gotta have the music. Just a must in one of these type of situations. Sorry. Space ran a little late. Had to adjust some things, guys. How's everybody doing today out there? I see we got Corey in here saying he's first. What's up? What's up? What's going on, my brother? How you feeling? Like I said, what's going on? All right, there it is. What's going on, everybody? Appreciate you guys for stopping by. Definitely wanted to check into the market a little bit today, as we have seen some transitions in the market, and I've been paying attention to them closely. As I told you guys beforehand, I've been paying attention to Bitcoin and Ethereum pretty close, and what I've pretty much been seeing is I personally saw a downtrend coming. I didn't know that it was going to be this early, but I definitely knew that it was definitely coming. You guys can see the results of kind of what happened, and I showed you guys some different levels yesterday, and hopefully you guys were paying attention to that and kind of seeing those different areas where I kind of said there were gaps in between where the market could kind of drop, and also on those longer time frames when I was showing you guys pretty much that it had reached the top of that channel, and when it reached the top of the channel, it went up, it got pushed down, and when it got pushed down, it didn't end up retesting and going back up and handling this business. So that's pretty much where we're at with it right now. But let's go ahead and see what we're at stat wise. So Bitcoin is currently at 21K, so it's really close, guys, to getting to that 20K mark that people thought that we wouldn't see for some time, which is actually quite interesting. Most of the TA experts, if you will, were calling for this kind of being the bottom. Me, I was not as convinced, just because one, the market sentiments weren't really there like that. And on top of that, we got to look at the fact that the economy is not doing well right now. Inflation, then the rate hike that recently got announced and there's rumors about. So there's a lot of different things to whereas, the market is not doing as it should, but it was holding up for the moment, and now you're kind of seeing it, the news and everything else kind of take a toll on the market a bit. So what's going on Hana J? What's up? Welcome. So we get Ethereum pretty much down 7% on the day, which is a massive amount in a short period of time, in a 24-hour period, especially with the run that it was having. Then we got Ethereum at $1,630, which is down 10.7%. So on a week span, it's only down 16% and 13%, which is not horrible if you're looking at it like that. So it could be worse. BNB is actually at $284 currently right now, and I really feel like there's a lot of room for these to kind of go down a little bit lower. Solana at 36, so it went down about 4%. She was actually up right now 3.4% on the day currently. Matic is down 5%, so that's at about 79 cents right there. So we're looking at a couple different drops in the market. So that's definitely something that you need to pay attention to when you're kind of trying to figure out the overall sentiments of what's going on. And what's going on, Sarita? How you doing? And thank you for stopping by. Definitely appreciate it. What's going on? So you definitely want to pay attention to what's going on out of the market itself, and really see where a lot of the volume is going to kind of to figure out what's going to happen next. So as you guys can see, what chart is it? So this is the day chart currently right now. This is the day chart, and I'm looking kind of fuzzy. Do I look fuzzy to you guys? Let me know if I'm looking kind of fuzzy to you. On my end, I'm looking a little fuzzy wuzzy. Fuzzy wuzzy. Whoa. Cute. Yeah. King Cuff in the house, love the name. Heard the video, which is actually pretty funny story. I heard I had my earbud in while I'm in the barbershop. I was getting my haircut, listening to the story. It was quite interesting. I didn't understand it, but I did understand at the same time. As long as they understand that I'm king around here. So now, so a couple things I want you guys to pay attention to, because I'm trying to get you guys to really pay attention to these indicators and what they're kind of trying to indicate to you, and how to compare them to other indicators, and use that to progress in your trading nature, if you will. So let's go back. So we're on the day chart right now, right? So for me to put this into perspective, you guys would need a better view of the chart. So let me do that. So once again, why is it blacked out now? Weird. All right, so that, yeah, let me do it like that. All right, so let me know if it's too blurred for you guys, and I'll try to refresh or something and get the screen to come up for you guys. So pretty much, like I told you guys before, on this indicator, red is the smart money in the market. This line right here and this range right here is our threshold. So once we pass this threshold right around this range, honestly, with my phone, I can hear you better than see. Okay. 10-4. Yeah, let me know if the picture quality is off or not. But once it passes this third line, which let me kind of zoom in a little bit more, kind of put it into perspective. You can see there's 1, 2, and 3 lines. If you pay attention, there's 3 fine lines that are actually in there. And pretty much once it passes these lines, these are indicators kind of explaining what the volume is doing and where the volume is coming from. Red will be smart money, which is like the bigger wallets that you will see to actually move the market. The green is the retail investors, where you won't really see much impact with them kind of being in control of the market. So once it passes this threshold is usually when you see it kind of trend down. So this is the day chart right now. So it's going to show a little bit broader than on the lower time frame. So once it passes this threshold around this range, this would have been my indicator to, okay, I should be getting out soon if I'm doing short-term trades. So watch the mouse. You see right here is where the peak volume is, where it's really kind of indicating, okay, we're kind of reaching our maximum at our threshold here. It starts to downtrend, as you can see, around this range. And this is where it really starts to lose its volume right here. And you see, this is where it kind of the smart money leaves out of the market, and it's really just retail investors that are really controlling the buys around this range, which is why you see it in a downtrend. It doesn't stop really being in the downtrend, to be honest, or trading sideways, if you will, in a downtrend until you see more volume come in. Pumps a little bit right here, then we reach another point where retail money is controlling the market again. So this is pretty much this area right here that we're constantly seeing nothing but retail money, no smart money in the market, and we're yet to see any smart money right this second either. So it's pretty much going up and down as far as the money that's coming into the market, but it's all retail, no smart money really, at least as far as this time frame. So thank you for all you do. I definitely appreciate it. No problem at all. I'm just trying to help out a little bit, transmit some information. I feel like if you know a little bit more about the overall market, it'll be easier for you to kind of dive into these smaller market cap tokens, because some people are skipping past like Bitcoin, Ethereum, some of the blue chip tokens, and missing the whole general aspect of what crypto is supposed to be. On Hunter J says, smash the like button for the man, folks. And if you're not subscribed, why not? Great info, and it's free. Most definitely hit the like button, subscribe. It definitely helps me out, and it's greatly appreciated. So, as I was pretty much saying here, this is interesting. This line is going straight across right here on this time frame. Is pretty much the strength and support of this range, if you will. So this is where the most support or resistance rather will be around this range. So that's why you kind of see it halts around here, and then it stops and halted around this range, and it's kind of waiting to see where it's going to go. Let me see if I can press that a little more. I don't know why it's like blurry like that. Sorry about that. And as you can kind of see it a little bit better, as far as the this red candle that comes down and it goes past the line, and then the green candle comes right above it, so it went back up to retest. So either it sits on this line of support, trades sideways, and then trends back up because you can see the wide open spaces in front of it, or if it downtrends, it pretty much has the same potential to go down as it does to go up. Actually, shorter ranges to go up than it is down, although it does have various different places that it possibly could get caught up on as far as support levels. Around this range isn't horrible. Around this range would possibly be enough catch, but it has blown past stronger levels of support, so I wouldn't bank on it. As our indicator right here, and my trailing indicator is now on the day chart, now turning red. So it just recently started doing that, and as you can see, usually when it turns red, it usually continues red for a little bit. It's not really short spurts as far as this indicator, except for like shorter ranges like this. So it'll complete a segment, then it'll go back to a green segment, and then complete another segment. So I see it at the very least maybe downtrending a little bit more, depending on what the market looks like as far as volume. So we'll see as far as that, but that's it on. And this is Ethereum on the same chart pretty much. So this is two different perspectives to it. And the reason I said it is because it broke into an uptrend as far as on a day chart, but it was still in its own channel already currently as far as a downtrend, where it previously started to go down as far as in the market. So it broke out of in this one. It broke out of the uptrend channel. As you can see, it broke completely out of that. And it's still currently in the downtrend channel. So that's where I kind of felt like it was going to trend down lower towards the bottom of this channel. Not really super duper far. It could stop because it has different levels of support around like 1200 to 1100 range that it could get caught up on. So is it the case for Grove really, or is it cryptos that each exchange doesn't really affect each other's chart? Well, yeah, it does. Well, the arbitrage is just because of the reporting factors. All of them don't report at the same time, so they're not aligned as far as the price. That's why you can sell sometimes on crypto.com or Coinbase and actually receive more Ethereum or whatever token that you're actually moving, or coin that you're moving over there. But I think it really just depends on when they list it and the reporting system that they're using to kind of report back to get their pricing. For some, unless they all launch at the same time at the same exact point, it's kind of hard to pinpoint and get it at the exact price. There's usually some type of arbitrage, and it's in at some point in some of these exchanges. It's just how it works, unfortunately. I mean, it's a factor that can help you. If you play on arbitrage correctly, you can make a little bit of additional money on that. So it's not a bad thing. What's going on, Just a Grover 04? What's going on, my brother? So yeah, it broke out of the uptrend that it was in, and I actually put this line with this ray right here. It literally came down, bounced off this line, retraced back up for a little bit, and then continued in a downtrend within the next like 20 or 30 minutes later. So this is where it actually came down to. Like I said, it's still inside of the channel. So if I was to take that off, it's still pretty much all that we're seeing right here on the day chart is that it traded at the bottom for a little while of this channel. So let me move this over a little bit. So it came down, hit the bottom of the channel. As you can see, it wicked up. It got rejected at the bottom of this channel. So it still has support around that range, goes up for a little bit. So after it comes down to the bottom of the channel, it tries to trend to the top of the channel. Not always, but it seems like that's the trend that it tries to reenact more or less. If you pay attention to it, kind of hits the bottom, goes to the top, hits the bottom, or gets close to the top and then goes to the bottom. So there are some deviations between that, but that's usually pretty much what we're looking at. So if we're looking at that from that perspective, I don't think psychological support levels will allow it to get this low. And this is kind of why people were like, yeah, we're looking at like a $500 not Bitcoin, $500 Ethereum, because you know what I mean? Because if you look at this channel, the bottom of this channel would be about 285 bucks, which I don't see anybody allowing Ethereum to get to 285 bucks without filling their bags up and trying to really take advantage of that situation. There's no way, shape, or form that I would watch that. I think people would sell clothes, cars, shoes, like anything they could to try to achieve that low of an Ethereum price. Like, that's just me being 100. Like, that's too low. You know what I mean? Like, psychologically, they wouldn't allow that. You know what I mean? It'd be nice for it to continue to kind of like trade in this channel, go to the top, bam, hit the bottom, and then kind of keep going up in that method. But I saw this on the longer time frames, and I saw the shorter time frames kind of looking more bullish, and I'm like, man, well, you know what I mean? This is definitely gonna hit that downtrend. Then I put this my fail safe, if you will, right here to kind of see if it was going to bounce off this line or retest. It did retest, wake up, but it continued down within that same hour with the selling pressure that it had. So how I'm looking at it is pretty much you got a couple different ranges, but it looks like we're going down some more, guys. That's just me, period. At the very least, it looks like the better support levels are at about 1,200 bucks or so. That's what it looks like. If you can see it from right here without me even like zooming in and kind of getting too in depth with it. The wide open spaces in between this VRVP indicator right here that kind of indicates the volume at that point. No problem on holiday. What's going on in the crypto shop? What's going on, my brother? How you feeling, man? What's to it? What's to it? But yeah, that's how, like I said, that's how I'm feeling about it. And it looks different on different time frames, and you know what I mean. You can kind of take it how you want to from there, but it's the same perspective pretty much. It's going past past different levels of support that would have and should have supported it. So I kind of see it going further down. That's just my personal opinion on the situation. You guys can feel different about it. Let me pull up. With that being said, let me pull up Grove's chart right now. Oh man, you got a stomach bug? Yeah, man, ain't nothing nice, man. I ain't been feeling the best myself either, man. It's crazy. Definitely crazy. Let me see. This is on a day chart. Let me 4-hour chart. So you guys see. Wow, I was circling those ranges pretty much. All right. So this, let me move this down. So this originally was my range that I was kind of looking to buy in at, just because I felt like it was a good level of support when the chart was originally forming, and I felt like that it was a good possibility that it could retrace to these ranges given the right situation. So a couple of these support levels didn't hold up. This yellow line recently developed as far as a level that I was trying to see if it was going to hold or not. As you can see, it right here, but it didn't, like I said, did not hold that. So we are currently in a downtrend right this second, headed towards a stronger level of support. So I'm not really worried too much about that. And I don't know if we're really even making to that level of support. We got a couple of different exchange announcements and a couple of different things as far as catalysts that are coming out for the token itself. So a lot of different things, plus networking opportunities. Of course, the Vegas trip that me and just the Grover 04 are going on next weekend. So there's a lot of different things that are going on. I think that the entire sentiments of the market is kind of taking effect on this a little bit. So that's why some of these support levels are not holding up as well. I feel like if the market was not as bad, we may have caught this level a little bit, popped back up to this support, and maybe trended sideways for a little bit. But due to the market, we did downtrend a little bit further, which is not the biggest deal in the world. I feel like with a project like this, the catalysts that are lined up for it, the team that they have in place, and the transparency that they're kind of allowing everybody to be a part of, this is one of those situations to where you kind of can take advantage and dollar cost average in. Not financial advice at all, period. But as you can see, I have my own DCA buy zones that if the buy passes, I already have my different areas to where I will kind of pinpoint and kind of grab more at. But I will say this, along with this being my golden buy zone, guys, in my area where I would kind of fill my bag up in different scenarios, I don't want to do that until this finds a bottom and shows me some type of sign of reversal. Because with the market still possibly downtrending, this can go down a little bit further, and the stronger support level is, let's just say, about a little less than 20% lower. So if there's a possibility of me kind of shaving off and not really have to invest 20% higher, I will rather that. So I will wait and kind of see how the market turns out, wait for some of the announcements to come out and see how they kind of affect the market, or if there's some type of uptrend or push as far as Bitcoin and Ethereum, allowing a little bit more volume to come into the market, which is also a possibility. But to me right now, I feel like we're in a downtrend as far as the growth chart right this second, and it's pretty much trying to catch and find a level of support. Once it does find a level of support, I think it's going to uptrend again and or a trade sideways and consolidate. I don't think it's just going to continue to go down. I think it's going to find a level of support and kind of settle in there. Hold up, important question. To be 100% honest, I don't think I like it at all. To be honest, I think I've died a couple times doing it, but I've also killed a lot of people trying to attempt to do that in the middle of that, and it just doesn't. It's just too time consuming, to be honest. So that's let me take on the BNB side of the world, also on Grow, kind of see what's going on. Play is at 6 currently right now. And if you pay attention, usually an indicator of either something coming or people know something that you don't know. You see USDC trending. Usually people are taking some money out of the market. It's not trending in like top 5 or anything like that right this second, but it's trending though. So we'll see how that kind of pans out as we see more and more volume kind of coming out of the market. All right, so pretty much same story. Headed towards another level of support. This one was created as it went into a downtrend, so there was no telling if this one was going to hold. It looked like it was doing kind of well. Then the market kicked in as far as the downtrend, and you guys know how that is. Sometimes people see the market downtrend. They don't know how bad it's going to be. So to preserve their investments, they'll take money out in order to be able to put more money in once the market kind of improves itself. So that's an investment strategy that a lot of different people use. Some people just ride it out, dollar cost average in, and try to increase their position. Other people will see it more beneficial to take their money out, ride the wave as far as the market, try to time the bottom or get as close to the bottom as they can and ride the wave back up, increasing their position in that manner and still making funds along the way. So there's multiple different ways. One of them is a little bit more risky as far as trying to take one position out and get another position. So that's why most try to just add to their position. They take the loss on paper for a little bit, add to their position, and then when it comes backs up to the original position, they're able to ride that wave up. So still on the stage. Well, let me see. Of course, my bad. Didn't even change it. So this one a little bit less, only about 11% or so to the next support level. So I'm trying to really weigh out my options as far as this market. This market is pretty finicky. As I told you guys before, there's multiple different ways to kind of look at what the market is doing. There's different technicals you can pay attention to. Did I do it on the same window? Yeah, I did it on the same window. I'm not paying attention. All right. So if you go to TradingView, which I advise people to kind of get familiar with this platform, it helps a little bit. You can really see a lot of different things about the market, to be honest. So if you click on cryptocurrency, it gives you an idea of that. You can look up individual cryptocurrencies, see where the bottom of Bitcoin is predicted to be and how it's broken out of several different trends. You can kind of see the latest news on Bitcoin. So which, as I told you guys before, you can see the time. There's a timeline that has events and stuff like that. news, and it does give you up to date articles, which I would advise people to actually go through and kind of understand why the market is doing what it's doing, to be honest. On this one, no, I do not. You may be better off asking just a Grover on that one. I do not have any inside scoop on that one, but I do think it'd be something that is interesting. John's one to kind of keep trying to push the envelope. So we'll just have to wait and see how it turns out. But yeah, you can like I said, multiple different scenarios to where you can see what's going on, see the volume changes, a lot of different things on exchanges. Like you can see so much information from this one site. And another one that I have told you guys about also. Lunar crash. You definitely want to check this out. Same thing. Really helps with the social sentiments of things, and will really give you a good idea of influencers to follow. Not that you should just go off of influencers, not at all. I'm saying like you can pay attention to what's frequently being posted as far as stories, as far as Bitcoin, and why we're kind of seeing a significant downtrend in the market. What's being said right this second that may or may not sway the market. You can know that before a lot of different people if you kind of do this different research as far as the social sentiments of the token, coin, whatever you're looking at. Then also you have an entire chart that kind of shows you the changes in the social mentions and other different aspects that you can kind of change the chart to kind of help you do. Hype to see it. Came to Grove because of his interview with Crypto Deb. Oh, okay, that's what's up. Shout out to Crypto Deb and her interviews she does, those AMAs. Definitely remember going to several myself. But yeah, Grove is a solid company, and I'm actually probably tonight or middle of the night or something like that. I'm gonna knock out my next video, kind of describing Grove and the differences between Grove, the company, and Grove, the token, so people can understand that. Then of course I want to kind of embellish on some of these different exchanges, maybe some of the volume that comes through them. So we'll be getting some more content out there, especially going forward. We'll be doing some content in Vegas also. So I think I'll be bringing my laptop, something like that, and then maybe even looking into doing some good videos and networking while we're out there. So other than that, it's not super duper busy in the market. We're pretty much waiting on when the next either pump is going to be, because if it does pump, it's going to pump up for a little bit and it's going to retrace again. That's just my personal opinion. Don't follow what I'm thinking. You can feel totally different, but we were just previously way higher on Ethereum and Bitcoin, so I think that it's just going to continue to go down a little bit more and find a bottom. This probably will be where we may consolidate for a little bit. I'm kind of hoping to pump a couple times with people kind of taking advantage of the volatility, but there's you know what I mean? There's different perspectives of it, so we'll see how it ends up panning out. Other than that, let me know what you guys are thinking, how you guys feeling tonight. Like I said, normally I don't make these videos super duper long when I do the grow videos. It has been a long week, so probably will not be streaming tomorrow. I don't think I'll be streaming tomorrow. I'll put out a post to verify it or not. I think I'm trying to take the kids to an air show, so we can get out the house for a little bit. So probably won't be streaming, be at an air show tomorrow or something. We can figure out for the kiddos possibly. Um, yeah, man, you guys let me know, man. You guys want me to look anything up, talk about anything else? The market is the market right this second. There really is no telling how far down we'll go. It does look like we have a little ways to go, as you saw some of that room in between some of those gaps that we had to really go down. So just brace yourself, be prepared. If you're not a swing trader, if you're not used to volatility, I would say don't hop in the market right this second. It's a bit rough right this second, and it's going to be an interesting ride for a little bit until the economy kind of crashes and resets itself. I feel like still room to make money though. There's still tokens like GROVETOKEN that are pushing through the bearish market and are not really worried about if you know what I mean, what happens with this or what's going to happen with that type of situation, you know. They're not worried about if Ethereum pushes or not, because if they're doing all this stuff while Ethereum's bearish, Bitcoin's bearish, once it's bullish and they're doing all of this stuff, there's just more money for people to want to put into the project because they've been pushing this whole time and been consistent about it. So, you know, it's my personal opinion, man. You don't have to listen to me. Please feel free to do your own research. Check out some of the literature that they have. They have different videos out. I got some videos myself on some different content for Grove. I'll have more coming out. So just do your own research, do your own homework, but I'm still trying my best to supply you guys the tools to be able to do that research and kind of pay attention to different levels, zones, and perspectives, if you will. Wrap that message up. All right, I'm not seeing too many questions, guys. So, like I said, it's gonna be a shorter one. Try to get some things done this weekend. I definitely appreciate you guys coming out as always. Let me go ahead and cut the lo-fi. As I always say, you guys keep cuffing that dip, but pay attention to strong support levels. Right now, we're in a downtrend as far as the market, a bit volatile. So be careful with any trades that you are entering, whether they be small cap or blue chip tokens. Also, guys, definitely try to get out of the house. I'm probably trying to do so myself this weekend, do some things with the kids. Remember that it is beyond crypto. And you know what I mean? You guys enjoy the rest of your evening. I'm out here.